buddies, welcome back. Today we're back out at the river. I'm going to try some different techniques with the grass that I'm pulling out of the crevices. So I'm going to collect some, not going to run it yet. I'm going to collect some, take it home, and work with it. I've got a mining partner with me today. Kind of hard to see him. That's Copper. Copper's my new mining partner. He's about 4.5, almost 5 months old now. So I'm teaching him the finer points of prospecting and how to sniff out gold and stuff. Before we get into that, we're going to take a little prospecting journey of another kind. This time of year, we're going to try to find some mushrooms. Let's do that first. All right, we did not get very far into the woods here. And look what I find. Nice big morel right there. You can see that there. I see another one. Whoop. See another one. You can see it back over there about the end of the walking stick. And I can see at least, oh no. Oh no. I see at least 4 more back in there. Oh yeah, good little spot right here. Good little spot. All right, I'm setting the camera up to show what I'm gonna have to do to get these mushrooms. Whoops. There's one. Okay, got to bring you guys with me. All right, guys, this has to be one of the best patches I've found in a long time. See a group of morels right there. And there's some down here, back in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I count 18 just standing up here. Getting a little different view. But yeah, they're all right down here, back up there, and over in there. Man, that's a nice mess. Well, there's a couple. There's a couple more. And there's some more. Oh, get off of there. There's some more. There's another one. I'll be interested to see how many come out of this little patch. Okay, so this is what I ended up with after just a quick trip into the woods to see if there's any mushrooms. You can see the bag here, over half full. I don't know. I'm gonna take them home, and there's a little bit of dirt on them. I'm gonna clean those up. I don't know, it might be 2 pounds, something like that. Yeah, good eating there. Okay, if you go back and watch my previous video where I cleaned out the grass out of these cracks, these crevices in the bedrock, you can see that the water is definitely higher now. There used to be a gap between this ledge and where the water actually began. So, and actually that's some of my some of my overburden from last time I was here. So this is the crevice that I've been working on. We're right here at water level now. But again, like I said, I'm gonna take stuff with me today. I'm gonna try something a little different in cleaning these out. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier. Maybe it won't be, I'm not sure, but we gotta give it a shot. Copper! Oh, there you are. Get here in the mud with me. At this point, this area would be great for a suction dredge. There's still plenty of fines in there, but now that we've opened the sod up, the grass up, it's getting water in. So that'll about do it for this area. Right now, we're going to move over a little bit and try getting some out of there. First, we're going to pan this stuff from in between the rocks. Hopefully you can see this. This is there we go. That's the gold I found out of just that one little mess of roots that I'd picked up there. Just that one little handful. Nice little find there. Hopefully the rest of that material holds that much. So what I decided to do was go and buy a paddle mixer from Harbor Freight. It was about $15 that I could put in a drill and use it to break apart these roots and get the dirt and rocks out of it. I think the first person I saw do this was Jeff Williams, so I'll give him credit for this. But I thought I'd give it a try to break apart some of these roots and hopefully get some more gold out of them. That does a pretty good job of beating those roots up, breaking them apart. Feels like there's some clay and silt still in them a little bit. That's why I'm going to save them, and if we don't do very good with this run, we'll work on the rest of these roots. Okay. Hey. Let this clean out for a little bit. Again, you can see how muddy it is. I can't even see the indicator mat anymore. Okay. I think that is a piece of gold. It is kind of hard to see. Right there at my fingertip. Looks like a piece of gold right there. There was another piece a little further down. But again, with the water not on it and the sun, kind of hard to see. But anyway, we'll clean these out. Looking down here in the dream mat, I do see a lot of lead. A lot of lead pieces, BBs stuck in there. So, some pretty good garnets. All right. Oh yeah, there's some more pretty good garnet pieces right there. Yeah. All right, let's get this cleaned out. Okay, that's good and cleaned out. Let's get this pan back, see what we found. Okay, so I got my cons in the bucket, in a pan, and of course it was super heavy, or super hard to try to pan it back with all this lead. See all this lead shot in here? and I came across, I was seeing some good gold. And so I'm like, okay, so I need to classify the larger stuff out so I can get down to the finer stuff. This is a 40 mesh strainer that I used, and I have 3 pieces of gold that didn't fit through the 40 mesh strainer. As far as I'm concerned, those are dang near nuggets for this area. Not quite pickers, but hey, they're good sized. So, all right, so let's get this out and let's pan this other stuff back, see what's in the rest of this. Okay, so here's the remainder of the gold. It took me a while to get this all panned out. And if you can see, I'll try to zoom in a little bit, see if you can tell. There's still a little bit of lead in there, a couple pieces. So it's hard getting all that out in one sitting. So anyway, this is probably the best day I've had out at the river at this spot. I mean, the pieces, the size of the gold I found, the amount of gold for what I ran, it ended up with like about 2 buckets of material when I broke all those roots down. When I broke all those roots down, it, I don't know, maybe less than half a bucket. And that's the gold I got out of it. So pretty dang impressive. So, all right, buddies, thanks again for joining me on this trip. I think we definitely learned something here. The paddle mixer did a great job of breaking up the roots. I found big pieces of gold for my area, and a good amount of it. Had I not, I'll put it in the same. I have a snuffer bottle with all the gold I found so far from the river. And I like to keep it separate from year to year, just so I can see how much I found in a year. So I used that same snuffer bottle to get all this stuff snuffered up. It's all in there now. I can't weigh it up to see how much I got just on this trip, but at the end of the year, I'll be able to weigh it and see how much I got. I think last year I ended up with, I think it was just under 1/4 of a gram. So not a lot, but hey, it's fun. We don't do it just for the money. So anyway, thanks again for joining me. If you haven't already, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.